Startup and Innovation Day. Since 10 o'clock in the morning, we have been gathering to discuss hardware innovation. And we want to look at the future of hardware innovation and new concepts in the cycling industry. And we also want to look in what hardware innovation needs to be accomplished with. And one essential part is digitalization and artificial intelligence. Difficult word. So I'm happy to introduce our first keynote speaker. We're going to have 3 keynote speakers, followed by a panel discussion with very inspiring guests. Our first keynote speaker is Olga Korchagina, and she will explain to us how a bike corresponds with innovating software via a digital and intelligence communication. eBikeLabs simplifies e-bike design by replacing hardware with artificial intelligence. Olga, she's the CMO at the tech startup eBikeLabs, where they develop this artificial software for the e-bike industry, and she's also a cycling advocate. Olga is very much interested in the topic of smart mobility, and I'm really very much looking forward to your presentation. The floor is yours, Olga.
Thank you so much for your introduction, Isabel. Good afternoon. I hope you all had a great lunch. It feels good to be here. It has been a while. So let's get started to talk about bikes and innovation. What is the story of Nokia? Nokia built a great disruptive hardware. They were king in mobile phone industry. However, they suffered a major downfall. Nokia failed to adopt innovative software in order to keep the trends with changing customer needs and with market dynamics. Digital transformation gets into the heart of every product. It is go digital or die world we live in. And cycling is no exception. In fact, we can already see a trend. Electric bicycles are becoming increasingly popular. In a nutshell, they're becoming smarter than ever before. Connectivity, automated maintenance, predictive maintenance are just some of the examples. The challenge is that the bike industry is still dominated by closed drive systems that are often expensive, opaque, and don't allow software innovation. So how can e-bike designers transform their bicycles into digital assets with innovative features and a better user experience? In short, they have to adopt innovative software that will transform their bicycle into an autonomous vehicle that can perform specific tasks without human involvement. How is this possible? Well, by definition, artificial intelligence means that it can mimic specific functions that human beings associate with learning and problem solving. And that's exactly what's happening on the e-bike powered by AI. To demonstrate to you how it works, I would like to give you a couple of real-life examples. Creating intuitive design and enjoyable assistance is the biggest task for e-bike designers. In cities, cyclists they face a variety of resistance forces. And all these conditions, they matter to cyclists, and they require a different level of assistance. That's why, in order to build a good bike with a nice assistance, e-bike designers need 3 things. First, they need a torque sensor that adapts the assistance to the cyclist's pedaling power in real time. Artificial intelligence can mimic it. Second, they need gears so that the assistance can be adapted to any external forces. AI can mimic too. And third, they need a display so that cyclists can change level of assistance. The bike powered by AI doesn't need display anymore because it's provides the assistance based on the cyclist pedaling power and based on the external resistance forces in real time automatically, so that the bike user can focus on her ride and safety rather than shifting assistance modes. In this example, AI can replace all these three hardware components, display, torque sense, and gear, and still provide a perfect assistance. The bike becomes a vehicle with less hardware components. Thus, it requires less maintenance, fewer costs, and it provides a better user experience. What exactly happens on the bike powered by AI? Oops. The idea is that we need to bring the intelligence in the heart of the e-bike so that it can become less dependent on the cloud. And we will talk about the cloud a little bit later. The bike powered by AI senses the raw data in real time. It analyzes the environment and cyclist expectation for the assistance, and it acts in order to perform the task. All of these actions happened on the bike in real time. Let me give you another example. We all had the situation where we ride an e-bike on a narrow street and we need to make a U-turn. When we make a U-turn, we slightly push on the pedal, and bike tends to give us quite a powerful push so that we can actually end up in the river, for example. The bike powered by AI can sense that you make a U-turn, and during this moment, it gives you less powerful push, or maybe no push at all, so that you can continue your ride in a safe and smooth way. In this example, AI brings the intelligence to the existing hardware components, enhancing the bike, providing a better and safer user experience. As I mentioned before, the idea for intelligent software is to bring the intelligence on board, because on-board intelligence is the most efficient. What can be done on board should be done on board. The cloud, meanwhile, becomes a learning center that aggregates e-bike data and also data collected from other sources, as for example, weather forecast or traffic jams, and it also enhances the bike ride. The beauty of software is that it provides unlimited possibilities for innovation. And after this talk, I would like you to think about how you can use innovative software in order to transform your bike, bring more innovative features, improve user experience. I think this is a great topic for brainstorming session. But before that, let's come back to my first slide for a second. I don't think I would exaggerate saying that intelligent software transformed mobile phone industry. And those companies that didn't adopt this approach, they were left behind. And we can see similar trend going on in other hardware industries: automotive, home systems, security systems, cycling. AI doesn't just transform the bicycle, it transformed the entire cycling industry, including the urban mobility. And today, it is in e-bike designers' hands to embrace it, adopt innovative software. And at eBikeLabs, we encourage e-bike designers to integrate innovative software into the product roadmaps, to bring innovative features, to provide a better, safer user experience. Thank you so much for your time.
Stay for a moment. Thank you very much, Olga. And thank you also for this strong call to action for the cycling industry, sitting here in this room to say, like, there is no way around for digital intelligence in the bike and to not miss out on this development. Thank you very much. I hope you stick around. Unfortunately, we don't have time for questions on stage, but please approach Olga and she will give you some nice answers, I suppose. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure. Thank you so much.